Hey everyone, it's me, Arthur Kade. I gotta tell all three of you, huge fans of your parents, so I can't wait to see this show. I grew up in like the golden age of hip hop. I was telling you, I love your dad so much. Everyone's the best. And you guys are gonna have a show really focusing on your lives, so that's gotta be pretty cool. So question number one is an easy one. What can people expect from growing up hip hop?
I would say they could definitely expect to see the other side of the parents that you guys may know, their children. You know, it's like we all have our own independent lives, and I feel like we're all associated with how we grew up and our parents, but nobody really knows us, you know, like the individual. So you'll definitely get a nice inside scoop of what's going on with us as far as work, who we are, relationships, I mean, everything.
Exactly, because we're under our shadows, like under our parents' shadows, so we have to like learn how to get out of that, and just to what we're gonna do. Like this show is about what we're gonna pursue our lives, how we're gonna pursue it, and everything, and it's gonna be really great.
I saw one of the best movies of the year last week, Creed. And
I'm feeding to see it.
Such a great movie, but it's interesting because such an underlying plot of that movie is Adonis Creed trying to get under from the shadow of Apollo Creed. Being children of famous people, famous musicians, people who are pioneers, what was that like growing up? What was that era like for you guys?
I would definitely say it's almost like you didn't know, you know, because you're so young and you're underneath it and you're like, okay, people like know who my parents are, but my dad is, but I'm just, that's daddy. You know, I feel like it didn't like take a while for that to kind of like kick in for you to realize like, oh, like they're famous and they're like really famous actually.
Yeah, exactly, totally. As we get older, especially for me, like I really get to learn the legacy that my father left behind. You know, just meeting different people that were actually cool with him, and and like everybody, like I feel like we all used to like go to Disney World back in the day. Like,
Chilling,
people would be like, "Yo, Run-D.M.C, like let me get an autograph." We're like, "Yo, we're trying to get on this ride real quick." Like,
definitely.
We would go to restaurants, and I would be the camera person. They'd be like, "Oh my God, Peppa, I just love you so much," and they're like, "Can you take a picture?" I'm like, "I'm a daughter. I got this." And then, so it's like really exciting because like I would go on YouTube a lot, and I'll just see my mom in the selection like shoot, push it, and then my dad and like OPP. I'm just like, that's my parents right there. It's so exciting.
Did you have any sense of the fame that was happening? I mean, Run-D.M.C, when you talk about top hip hop lists of all time, they're like top 3, top 4 everywhere. Did you guys have any sense of what was going on?
Totally only remember going to the concerts, but not really understanding. Like, you remember seeing the crowd, and you're like, okay, cool. This was, like, normal for us. We would go, and I remember we would both be on the side of the stage, and it's like, you just watch. We knew, like, the run, you know, your dad would do thing. Like, you just kind of knew this is how it's going to go, and I didn't know. Like, some nights I couldn't go because I guess the clubs are 21 and up. So you'd be like, okay, you're going to stay in the room tonight. You can't come to the show. You'd be like, why? We didn't get it. You know, you're in kindergarten, and people asking, you want your dad's, like, picture or autograph, and you're like, I guess. But like he said, it's not until we've gotten older that you realize like, wow, okay, probably high school, like coming out of elementary, you finally start to like realize like, wait a minute, they're really famous. They're not just famous, they're really famous, and they're amazing at what they do. And so it took a while, I would say.
Yeah, because like I went to the MTV Awards when I was like 7, and I was in the VIP box, and it wasn't until I got home that, because I was wearing this really bright pink sweater that only you can see in the exact corner of the screen. I'm like, that's me, I'm right there. And it's just like, that was just so weird because I saw all these stars, but I wasn't old enough to really like understand like who they really were. And so now I'm like, wow, if I knew what I knew back then, I'd be all over it, because it's really exciting. MTV, it was just such a big thing for me. It was just new.
You two grew up together, obviously, with the parents being in the group together. What was that like growing up together?
I remember going over to your crib, your guys' crib
always came
all
over.
the time. Yeah, we like play. You guys had the green room that was all green. Downstairs, the one thing I remember about downstairs was the black toilet bowl.
Yeah, it was dope.
That was the first time I ever
With
saw
like the jacuzzi and the sauna and all
Yes,
stuff.
I was like, yo, this is the illest.
That's the real show. I want to go back into the home video.
It was in Jamaica State, so like off of like Cambridge. I remember that. That was throwback. And you guys live like super close actually, so we used to be like exactly. It was like back and forth.
Yeah.
I remember when OPP came out. I think I was in high school, and I'm like, holy cow! Everybody was trying to guess what the last P stood for. It was crazy.
Oh my. It's just different because like I don't live with my dad, but I visit him, and even when we go out, people like, we went to a restaurant, all the waitresses and waiters, I just saw them like whispering, and then they're like, I'm sorry, we know who you are, and we don't mean to interrupt your family. It's just, they're just like, we just want an autograph, but it's just, now it's just used to, like now I'm just like, That's my parents. And you just gotta watch out, like, who your friends are and who you're dealing with in life. But it's just really something I want to happen to me. Like, I want people to come up to me like, oh, I want your autograph. I want your picture, because that's what I've been dreaming of for a long time.
That's a perfect segue. And obviously, we're going to see with this show, you guys trying to build your legacies. Talk to me about some of the projects you guys are working on, because each one of you is trying to do your own thing.
Yeah, I would definitely say I'm not even trying. I'm definitely out here doing it, and I've been doing this for quite some time, so I'm just blessed that there's actually cameras here to capture it all. You know, I have a faux fur line called Foofy and Bella, which on the show I talk about it, Foofy, and that's like everything that I'm putting all my energy into right now. I even have like a holiday party and toy drive next week for it, so I'm super excited. I mean, I'm working on a bunch of philanthropy stuff, you know, things in Haiti and building out orphanages. There are just so many things near and dear to my heart, but definitely fashion and giving back is my number one thing, and family. Yeah.
Just like she said, it's like we're out here doing it. We're not really trying much. Everybody's been working really hard. And this is like the perfect opportunity for the world to see kind of what we've been doing, the legacies that we're upholding. For me, I'm a DJ. I DJ for A$AP Ferrick, and I DJ parties all over the city, all over the country. And we've been doing some worldwide tours as well, which is awesome. And also we've been working on this Chairmaster J Foundation for Music, which is a foundation that my mom started after my father passed away. And it's about raising money for inner city schools and their music programs. And it's been like, we've been killing it. Like, we even have like a part of the TV show based on that, you know, and it's so much fun. It's been sick just being able to give back and help people.
And even your last one was super fun that I came to, the whole lip sync battle thing.
Yeah, we did like a lip sync battle where we had like a bunch of like music execs, like business execs, lawyers, and they were literally the ones that were performing for the talent. So like we had people up there, like they were getting crazy. Like everybody had costumes. You'd have like the CEO of some like crazy law firm, like in the costume, like rapping,
awesome.
It was awesome. It was crazy.
And Peppa's a momager now. How awesome is that?
It is quite. It's great that I have someone so close to me, like helping me get through this. She can be a lot to take in sometimes, because she just wants the best for me and she wants everything to be pinpoint perfect. But I know she loves me and this is all out of heart and everything. She just has to remember that I can do a lot of this, and I have to continue to learn, like, I know, Mom, you love me, you want this for me, because she's been in the business for so long, so she knows what's up and she knows what I'm gonna have to expect. So I have to just listen to her, basically, and get to where I need to be.
How instrumental are your parents in terms of helping you navigate? This business is hard. I live it every single day. It's so hard. How instrumental are they for you guys in terms of navigating the treacherousness of it all?
I would definitely say my parents. Number one, I'm blessed. I have 4 parents, which you don't see all 4 on the show, I don't think. But I have my dad, my stepdad, my mom, and my stepmom. And so they've all been really wonderful to me. And my father, I'm really close, daddy's girl. So like with anything in the business, if I have any questions, he's totally there for me. He does allow me my space to make my own mistakes and like figure it out. However, he's completely there for me, and so is everyone else in my family. So I'm completely blessed, I would say.
Yeah. I would say the same. Like, my dad instilled so many great like aspects and just qualities of life in me before he passed away. And music was one of those things, and I feel like that's like the thing that like I live for. I live for music. And my mom is like one of the strongest people I know. Like she had to be a single mom for a long time and just deal with a lot of stuff. So I feel like just if it wasn't for her, like there'd be like who knows, and just like the fact that they were able to like kind of just instill, like, I got to do whatever I want. It's like, you want to be a musician, like, cool, like, violin in kindergarten, then you're going to go to drums, and then you're going to play guitar and bass guitar, and, like, this and that. So they just instilled, like, whatever you want, go get that, because it's there to get,
Yeah, because I've always wanted to be a singer and actress since I was a little girl, and my mom obviously didn't want me being in the industry like as a child, because that would be a lot of pressure. But as time gone through, she was like, all right, I can see this. And I have a stepdad of my own, so having a new father figure in my life is really new, but I also love it because he has done the best he can to just get my dreams done too, because he has this big company and he just gets things done. He's trying to get He's trying to get me to work with diamonds and everything, and I'm just like, wow, this is great, because it's going to be like Forever E, and the logo always going to be me. It's just like great.
I'm super excited about this show. Congratulations, guys. It's really great. I mean, it's like, again, it's one thing to see that generation, but to see the younger generation doing such great things. It's going to be fun to watch it televised, so congrats on everything, guys.
Thank you. I appreciate that.